Of course, by the way, we have our great observer Funke. You can tell by the infinity
还有吗
sign when he's observing, whether it is the end of the game or a
好，
pause.
看一下，
But it's been a long day,
这
Taser.
是 DreamHack 32强的最后一场比赛，由 Scarlett 对战火高。
Play going back and forth, lots of game fives, and I'm kind of hoping this goes to game 5.
这边是
Oh, I hope so.
暂停游戏。
We've gotten through with the rest of the games
Yeah.
today. I just want to have a good close series.
The most important thing to me really is that Todd is wrong at the end of the day. So
Yeah,
if you have to go 3-0 for that, that's
really
fine
what
too.
makes me the happiest is when, you know, we just know that Todd is in fact totally wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
好，回到比赛，
It is time.
All right.
看存点位存在地图上方，红色冲出 Scarlett
In the upper left, in the red.
选择了忒速开局，快狗要一波了。
And the crowd goes wild. And in the
地图下方蓝色的冲出
in the blue, it is FireCake.
FireCake 火高。
Cool, man. Let's see what happens in this series.
火高这边选择了裸双，
Funny map.
这样开局上面已经被克了
Can。be pretty volatile.
Yeah.
It's very easy to overdrone and get punished for it.
It certainly is, and we'll see if FireCake does that.
火高作为法国本土最后一名选手，
Very fast.
能否捍卫自己主场的荣耀？
If she's going to go for a Bailey Nest follow-up or just
大家看来第一盘的话很危险，
definitely a good aggressive opening to start the series.
Yeah, gonna
第一时间狗速还是保持2农民采气，这样的话要第一时间的
and I
毒爆 rush
disagree with the build really at all.
太狠啦！
She decides to make it and stick with before eventually transitioning into getting a hatchery over here at the expansion.
Well, she does have a couple of drones still in the gas, so definitely could be going into a Bailey Nest just for a few Bailey
Yeah,
Nests
very
to
true,
help,
actually. Yeah, you're
to
right.
help out with that. So that's kind of what I expect to see. Yeah, the Bailey Nest is going down. A few lings being
毒爆冲场
but of course, you know, the Overlords can scout this pretty quickly. And
哎呦，火高这边是
hatchery from Fire.
在路口放了个基地，堵住了。
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
我的天，
Where you block that little hole with
用这样的方法来防
the hatchery.
Scarlett 的一波，
Wait.
感觉效果很好啊！
Really interesting.
这狗要绕一个超大的圈子，
Exactly how this is going to
我天，火高这个想法有点溜。
the highway to the other base is so narrow you can't actually cut off.
这样也行。
Even a Zerg with a hatchery there. And obviously he's not going to keep that hatch there because he needs to get back, and that's not going to be a defendable position.
欧美人的想法确实是
Party just kind of slow down the movement of Lings.
确实有点好。
That helps though if they're going to be able to morph Banes and seem to get there at the time when the Banes are done anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
第一个地堡已经拖好了，
Spine already done, a second spine halfway done, a couple queens.
第二个地堡在造。
Slow lings, and he's already picked off quite a few of her lings over here. So it looks to me like FireCake has basically almost held the.
看一下点毒爆，先点掉了一个，
Now it looks like the
第二个毒爆也被骗掉。
Lings are gathering up. A few more Banes.
最重要是地堡要好了，
And
2个地堡了。
we could have seen a detonation there, which would have taken out some Lings, but it does seem like FireCake then backed up very, very quickly. There looks like he's going to.
我这边毒爆点掉，但是狗的数量不足
And now the Queen is going to go down. Very good play.
啊，没有问题。这个女皇没有咬掉啊，
Actually killing the Queen. A lot of extra
守住了，
damage
守住了。
just there.
Definitely there.
太溜啦，
Spines, it's going to be
这也行。
natural. So this is getting very, very tough for Scarlett to actually get anything done. Her only real advantage here is Baneling tech and Zergling's speed. But with this type of setup, you can't really break that.
原来还能这样守这张图
This is
啊，
problematic.
太溜了，
Do a
这
dramatic
真的太
job
溜
what
了。
Scarlett's doing. It has to pay for itself. It has to do the damage to
这已经没有机会了，3个地堡，
to the point where you're in either a small.
火高已经开始补农民了。
At this point in time, Scarlett is being forced into committing here.
Yeah, this is not a small lead, not a large lead. This is not
even a
really very
lead.
close. Yeah, no.
3个地堡，你怎么冲啊？
Way here. She actually even has less army supply, 5 less drones, 1 less hatchery. Everything is going wrong right now. Bunch of banelings coming in.
农民拖一下，
Connections there. On
哎，农民现在回主矿采就好了，
pretty nice.
All right, as you can see, these Lings have been
没
coming.
有任何问题。
And being completely driven.
现在 Scarlett 只能去开矿，
Little mission that Scarlett had set up for herself.
只能选择去开矿了，不可能打下来了，3个地堡。但是农民数量现在落后太多了，火高斯片已经25个农民。
Also, it's not that easy to get out here either.
No, certainly. Like FireCake, everything about his defense here was really quite fantastic. It's quite impressive indeed to block with the hatchery, get right into the spine.
其实可以爬一个地堡到矿区，保护一下2矿的采集。哦，这边是炸了3个农民，炸了4个农民，但没有用啊，虫卵差距太大了。斯卡雷特这边是刚刚放下自己的2矿。火高依然是巨大优势。
I thought that Zerg did not have Chrono Boost tasteless.
Oh, they don't, but they have something even better. Everything comes from the hatchery.
What?
I hope you guys are taking notes at home.
Everything comes from the hatchery. You mean the spire doesn't?
我觉得现在火高根本不需要下气矿的，就爆女王、爆慢狗，然后3个地堡往前爬，斯卡雷特就死了。
Little bit of a life lesson there for you guys. So this is problematic. Whenever you do a one hatch build, you try to be aggressive, and it doesn't quite pay off. You know, the player who has the 2 hatches is going to get that payout in dividends. So we're seeing the rest of the tech coming up here on Roach Warren. Scarlett has scrambled to get a hatchery on the low ground, but this is a bad start.
看斯卡雷特在努力的搬。
A lead from this point on.
Yeah, FireCake just kind of leading in every way by a bit.
农民数量倒是没有差很多。
Right now, so similar techs for sure.
农民数量差了2个。
You know, Scarlett's behind on the drones, is going to be behind on the larva.
但是虫卵。现在火高的虫卵领先实在是太多了，10个蟑螂，这个虫卵领先没有办法弥补。好，地堡往前爬。最重要是，哪怕这一波打不下来啊，这地堡女王。慢狗加蟑螂一波，带你走，带你飞。嘎姐，我要带你飞。
Let's see what Scarlett can do. She's making a bunch of roaches. She is making some spines, but this is such a smart attack from FireCake with this many queens, 4 transfusions, already having a good number of roaches, and bringing the spines. Like, this is almost too much to deal with.
We got some Ravagers coming out here, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Now, with the spines getting on the creep, they're going to get much quicker.
好，地堡爬上去，看一下正面冲。
This attack engages up here.
Oh, I love that move there from Scarlett. She goes ahead and biles one of those spine crawlers as it's going down.
挡不住啊！挡不住啦！地堡落地。
Now note that FireCake is actually going to lunge forward here, doing a lot of damage to these roaches at the ramp. I think he actually wants to go for the jugular here and try to get inside the main.
GG， 这样恭喜火高。
FireCake easily and
先拿1分，这盘火高打的太漂亮了，开局那个基地放的太溜了，竟然可以这样防，嘎姐很郁闷。这图原来可以这样防。
Now Tosis, let's not forget that is kind of an odd map. And I think that game is not necessarily indicative of what any of the rest of the games should be looking like from here on out. I mean, you can rush on some of the other maps, but that map is exceptionally tough to play on. So let's see what happens in game 2.
Yeah. And
这对于嘎姐的心态上会有很大的打击啊。
You know, that's something that could have caught her a little bit off guard. Not sure how much she runs into that on the Korean ladder, but
yeah, we haven't really seen, at least what I've casted in Korea and what I've watched, I haven't seen that just yet.
Yeah,
so
I've only seen that hatchery block like one time. I think it was a European game. So.
And it's also one of these things where if you haven't experienced it, then you really do need to think on your feet, and that can be pretty tricky because I am certain that FireCake has done that build a lot, and therefore knows pretty much the ins and outs. Yeah, he knew when to cancel the hatchery. So let's see what happens on game number 2, but yeah, definitely taking something from the European meta and really making it work here. And of course, the counterattack due to the short rush distances. You set up the spines over here, they can hit the hatch, and then with the superior number of units, you don't even have to actually use the transfuse on the spines, you can use them on the roaches up here. And this is an execution.
Yeah, Scarlett just did not have enough. So far behind in Larva for so long. So far behind in Queens as well. FireCake really used every possible thing to his advantage to beat her there. So really impressed with this play so far.
Yeah, let's see. Like I said, let's see how the rest of these games pan out. I actually don't know. Do you know where her second map is off the top of your head?
I do, in fact. It looks like it's Invader.
Okay. Well, let's find out where exactly this game's going to go. And in fact, we're already in
好，看一下双方的第二场比赛。
the bottom. So introducing
地图全面入侵，出现在地图左下角红色的种族 Scarlett。
And in the bottom right,
右下角蓝色的种族
player winning game number 1.
火高
FireCake.
All right.
好，这盘两边都是裸双了。
Close by air, though.
Yep.
Interested to see how this will go. Wouldn't be surprised if we have a Mutalist game coming up.
Yeah, mutas can be pretty good on a map like this. Definitely, you have the option to punish, especially in the main, if you can get those mutas out. Of course, muta versus muta can also be quite interesting on a map like this. So we're going to have to see what each of these guys has in store for us here.
I don't know. You know, I think it's going to be pretty standard. I think this is probably going to be one of those games, at least in the early game, where we're like, hey, look at the production tab because everything's the same for now. Because, you know, when you get a map this big, even if you wanted to be aggressive early on, it would be so risky to try because the travel distance will allow your opponent a ton of time to react.
好，这个火高的血池造的位置好奇葩啊！
Because early on, because you get your overlords out there, although in some of the highest level play, we do see players actually outmaneuver the overlord pathing and stuff like that. But you know, the fact that you can kind of spy on each other throughout the start of the game means normally there's not a lot of tricks you can pull off here, especially with the pretty reasonably long travel distance by the ground here.
Yeah.
And we do now see both players getting the Ling speed synced up. It looks like Scarlett's she's just about a second or two ahead in that, but not really.
它的心肺功能比我们好多了。
We're going to keep watching the production tab here and weighing how many drones attacking units there will be. A lot of times in spots like this, it ends up being pretty drone heavy on both sides, and they'll go for a third half.
Scarlett 这边是直接3开，好，两边镜像，火高这边也是3开。
They're both keeping drones on gas. 2 for Scarlett, 3 for FireCake. So.
第一局开始14地，镜像开局，你看火高这个血池造的，你知道火高第一盘是怎么防嘎姐的这个14地毒爆一波吗？用基地毒口，是不是很邪？然后就守住了，嘎姐都无语了。第一次遇到用基地毒口的，就是乌雷纳用基地把那个小狗直接毒死了。
They deal damage so fast with the glaives bouncing. You always want to get that armor upgrade for your mutas, since that way the glaives.
然后看姐就很迷，你知道吗？这小狗绕一大圈绕过去地堡好了。
If you're in, if it's one player going muta and the other player not, then we do sometimes see the attack upgrade done so that the harass can be even stronger.
欧美选手的想法真的是有点溜，我说真的。这韩国人一辈子可能都破不了的战术。 他们奇思妙想就破了，
把这些镜头回头汇总一下，我们出个集锦。
看一下火高这边是放了波狗，嘎姐也放了一波狗。发波狗以后直接上2本，而嘎姐这边的话有很多的前期，并没有选择升本，而是继续的出狗。 哇，嘎姐要坚决了！
嘎姐就这样的要征服别人了。火高这边防的很不错了，这变成这么多毒爆呢。
嘎姐坚决了，坚决了，坚决了。
And I don't know if this is going to get in there and do that much damage. FireCake's defense looks pretty stellar.
Yeah, he's doing.
这已经亏了一裤衩子毒爆了。
His layer is so much quicker than Scarlett's. I'm a little bit worried for her right now. She made a lot of lings.
啊，还是点了2本，但是这边狗放的真的太多了。你这波狗如果不能打到实质性的东西，你去升2本是没有意义的。
不是，已经打不到了。
科技落后太多了。
这已经确定打不到了。
那现在火高的科技领先，
火高7、8个毒爆1个都没死，挡了 Scarlett 的第一波毒爆。
看这波啊！
第2波3个女王，
这个龙塔领先速度简直不要太多啊！ 这怎么打
？6个毒爆，你来操作吗？这给我操作我都防出来。关键是没有操作空间给斯卡里的。
斯卡里特这个放狗放的比较迷，这边飞龙塔做到一半的时候，2本才好。哎，这个空中近点，飞龙来的会特别的快。
对。
啊！但这个龙塔的落后有点多，这边火高龙塔已经快好了。哇，2换3！
你看这段时间的操作上面，防守方的火高没有出任何失误，然后还赚到了战损。而 Scarlett 这边呢
，10条飞龙，
前面压住了对手。Scarlett 这边是有多补农民的。
对，现在 Scarlett 的农民数量是要多于对手，但是科技落后太多。
不是，他可能会被这10条飞龙打伤，我担心的是这个问题。
是肯定会被打伤。肯定会被打伤，他绝对想不到对手飞龙速度这么快。
leaning towards in this matchup, it's definitely going to be going towards FireCake.
Yeah, you are certainly correct about that. But she is running by.
这样拖一下飞龙时间，
只能这样拖了。这样，但是你小狗送掉以后，飞龙对口飞龙配狗的反打，你要怎么处理？
Yeah, a little bit off there for Scarlett. Maybe
啊，斯卡列特这边也是11条飞龙按下。 小狗拖时间倒是拖得非常漂亮，
是的。
但是你的狗全死掉了以后，对手的狗反扑，你该怎么办？
我看 Scarlett 这边选择点一攻了。他一般点一攻的话是要拒绝和对手拼正面啊，更多的以绕为主啊，一般会点一攻啊。
没办法了，这波狗绕过来的话，可能要3矿要崩。
3号这边看下 Scarlett 有多少毒爆，但并没有。
他狗全送掉了，不太会有毒爆。这样你飞龙去救是不是？主矿飞龙去啊！
火高飞龙在6点钟。那这样的话，
哎呦，这波双线没打成功。
没关系，没关系，狗跑了，那还有一波双线。
对，还有一波双线。哎，火高这边的农民已经反超了。啊，这波有毒爆了。
哦。
啊，这波问题不大。
其实双线协同真的挺重要的，一定要同时。
对，欧美选手其实在这方面做的不是特别好。
对，
欧美选手还更多的是打大局观的。好，这边一防的话是马上就要好了，所以说飞龙上来说，正面火高已经占场，这个 Scarlett 的飞龙已经拼不过了。
那你觉得现在是绕多线比较好，还是选择就是补防空攀感染？
肯定只能补防空的，因为虫卵落后的情况下，你打不了多线。现在只能去补防空出感染了，没有其他的选更好的选择了。
像火高一防已经好了，所以他一防好了之后，这段时间都是火高的一个飞龙强时期。现在这段时间就属于火高的飞龙，只要看到 Scarlett 飞龙，绝对是个刚。
就 Scarlett 完全不敢打正面的这个时候。
Scarlett finishes up her +1 attack.
除非带女王，好几个女王帮忙。
So, maybe she just wanted something a little bit cheaper to start out there. Maybe she thought that FireCake would switch into roaches or something. That is something we see some Mutalisk players do. But for the time being, it is Mutalisk versus Mutalisk. So this is kind of.
火高这边66农民，这经济也是一片大好，4矿也都是可以采集起来了。
啊 ，Scarlett 这边4矿迟迟没开，确实也是经济不好啊。 飞龙数量上来说，感觉还差不多。3、4飞龙打30，哎呀，嘎姐还是落后了一点点。拼吗？嘎姐不敢拼，知道对手有一防。Scarlett 要是再不去做转型的话，硬刚真的没有前途。
We got a lot of links here from Scarlett. Actually, going to be able to take out. It looks like 3 queens. Maybe.
这边倒是击杀了3个女王。
我觉得火高这边在经济占优的情况之下，他都可以去放感染虫巢往3本方向先走着呢。
这一波双线，看一下飞龙不太敢去了，有点。
是因为那边狗死光了。
我这边还有防空，这边还有防空，真是稳。点一个气矿。
看一下飞龙那边想截，还是差了点距离。哎，怎么停了？这个版本飞龙是可以粘的。
Scarlett 飞龙已经Scarlett 感染已经在转了，已经在转，还是有机会翻的。
对，只要感染虫出来，一切皆有可能。毕竟差2个人差的飞龙没有说差的那么悬殊。
And of course, if you have that attack upgrade and the mutas are fungled, you're going to actually be able to kill things very quickly if you fly in at the last second. So that may be one angle of approach that we're seeing right now. FireCake is sending some links over here to the top, hoping to dislodge the muta position here for Scarlett. Let's
这波感染在造，敢不敢打这边？其实可以打，火高有点
是可以打，他这边可以把这边隔断掉。
哎呦，先出手，感染马上就出来了，拼了拼了！
这波拼的话，1攻1防，打1攻1防，攻防是一样的。但是火高在这边洗了把澡，这把澡把自己洗伤了。
对啊，这不操作 AD 版就赢。
不是，主要狼爷一个劲儿在那说感染要出来了，感染要出来了。火高一听，哦，感染要出来了，快跑！
现在感染是真出来了，2个感染已经造好。
其实大家不用担心，这个比赛还是有延迟的。
真的，
肯定有。有的，有的，你相信我，所有的这些比赛都要延迟3分钟的。
For the time being, but FireCake is up over 10 Mutalisks. He has no Infestors though, so that is a big deal for Scarlett, but it doesn't quite equal 10 Mutas.
Okay, we have the Infestors out now, and it looks like FireCake is eager to engage here. FireCake definitely a cheater at this point in time. By the way, we have the missile attacks, melee attacks about to finish up over here. FireCake nicely done in backing out.
哇，没有丢出这把劲，
炸的吓死了！你们那个什么没到决胜局，所以我不会对狼爷动手动脚的。这是狼爷发自内心的呐喊。
你刚动手了吗？
没有啊。
看一下这边主矿切了一波。
切的必须不错，他通过这一切的话是成功的甩开了对手感染虫。
哎呀，主矿被打掉了。依旧大优。现在需要千里散花式飞龙。哎呀，被追击啦！再次放狗！哦，再次放狗了。
And we do have the Mutas jumping on top of these Infestors right now, but Scarlett continues to try to throw down these Fungals. They're getting so low.
哎呦，定转，这边是全死。
哇，瞬间笋干爆炸！
哇，全回来了，全回来了，瞬间翻盘。
That's really tough to come back from, especially since FireCake.
所以我就说嘛，就是火高优势局他不提前的放感染虫巢往3本方向转。你说他现在往3本方向转，那双人狗攻防都差不多2攻2防。
FireCake loves to macro, and sometimes he gets just a little bit.
对啊，这优势局劣势局你自己看不明白吗？你4矿踩得开开心心，对手连4矿都没有，对不对？你都投资点钱怎么了？这 Scarlett 狂狗都在升了，人家地面的话 ，Scarlett 还有1攻，笋干爆炸，狼爷尖叫2声，把火高都给掐掉了。
怎么会呢？最近打不过啦，飞龙数量差太多啦，而且嘎姐飞蛇都在造了。
是，这一波双线1分，对吧？飞龙7飞龙，然后另外一边把4矿经济先偷掉。
Yeah, and these lings are doing a fantastic job. Looks like way too many of them right now. We have Starlings here from FireCake to try to deny this, but already.
毕竟现在1攻1防啊，1攻1防打0攻0防。
Off there, and even one of the extractors taken out as well.
是啊，防狗都要防。
Yeah, melee attack +2 now. Just finishing up. It also looks like FireCake is headed over here to the bottom to try to hit with his own mutas, but Scarlett is in pursuit.
Those mutas finding his very quickly. Looks like the Vipers are coming into play. A couple in.
关键是怎么会在判断上出现失误？我不太明白。
没有，其实这个很正常的，就是选手对自己操作有信心啊。就是
操作有信心的话，你优势局你也应该给自己找条后路啊。
没有，我觉得这样其实没什么说明啊。就有些他选手就是对自己操作有信心，他觉得我就是可以规避掉感染，然后去用我的飞龙干你，是可以啊。这种毕竟这种定不是每一次都能定到，他只要能够专心的操作，
我觉得概率起码要在50%啊，要么定到，要么定不到。
没有，其实你躲得好的话，基本上很难定到。哎，最后只要你飞龙一旦滚出优势，就可以天女散花直接强 A 正面。
This has turned out to be a pretty interesting game.
对于一般的玩家来说，肯定会觉得不靠谱，但是这些职业选手他们会很有信心这样打。我就算是我也会觉得很有信心这样打，因为我觉得我也能规避到感染的定。然后去在最后天女散花跟他拼一波，只是他这盘被定到了。但是比如说这盘如果没有定到天女散花，你会觉得哇好帅。
不会的，
会的。
不，他是优势太大了。如果他要是赢了的话，我不会为他鼓掌；但是输了的话，我一定会骂。
不是他赢了，你还是会。他如果天女散花会觉得你会觉得很帅，就像小明天女散花打
不会的，因为他已经优势那么大了。我觉得赢是应该的事情，
这是很正常，你知道吗？战局瞬息万变，这样才精彩。真不要觉得这些选手做的这些判断是错误的，他只是有很多种选择，
我只觉得他有更好的选择。
没有，其实这个不一定是更好的选择，你知道吗？他觉得其实这种每一种选择都是差不多的。他这种选择，如果他操作不出现任何失误的话，他一样可以赢，而且可以赢得更快。
Going to actually end up having 2-2 pretty soon here. So it does have that +2 attack on the way. +2 carapace just started for Scarlett.
对，很难理解这些选手性，但是其实上没什么问题，就是他只是出现操作失误，但是他如果不操作失误的话，他一样是可以通过这样的打法去赢得这场比赛。就像比如说，他要是选择去转感染，然后感染被抓掉了，
我不让他转感染啊！
他哪怕转3本，对吧？被人抓 timing 了，不是有啊？怎么会没有 timing？
那你就算着资源来啊！
没有。其实我跟你说，做哪一种选择都没有问题，但是不能出现操作失误，这是关键。
好，这2个寄生弹打人家了。
哦，他也没有散，他应该也不想散了。
And it looks like he gets away. I wonder if Scarlett should have actually full on initiative after that. Those mutas are so low on HP.
我何必要把自己后路断了？
Those mutas have to fly into another.
这样的话，火高应该要GG了。
Somewhere, if they're going to escape that. So nicely done. Great job, Sam. Wings everywhere on the map. We don't really see. Oh my God, it's actually 46 kills right now on these drones.
他敢算计嘎姐也是厉害。
一切都是算计。
写嘎姐的剧本，你也得有实力啊。
+3 attack, +2 carapace.
Scarlett 这边啊，3攻2防，地面。
对
啊，3攻2防打0攻0防。
Yeah, and
这一条狗都可以打2条狗。
The forced engager from Scarlett. Scarlett was pretty conservative for most of this. We have overlords now being wiped out, and literally supply FireCake. FireCake is going to try to do the reversal here, and this is probably the best play for him, is to try to come in here and start taking out all of the workers and bases, and hopefully bait Scarlett back. It's going to be a tough escape.
这边火高最后的选择就是换家，这是唯一赢的可能性，不是唯一平的可能性。
干姐并不跟他换家，干姐回救了，正面打不过，是。
Scarlett had such a massive economic boost. Yeah, there just wasn't much to do. Overlord massacre over here.
Yeah, seriously, it is.
没有地方回来。
飞车过来拦，好的，寄生弹全kills。
My God, this is not going to go well for FireCake. He is going to be wrecked here.
Yep, FireCake on the run. But I think
GG， 这样是扳成了1比1平。
Scarlett wins game number 2. putting the series tied up at 1-1.
Yeah, very well played by Scarlett there. She went very much later into the Mutalisk.
韩叔叔说 Scarlett 要是赢了，他就染 Scarlett 的头。你这话说的。就染成 Scarlett 那个头发的颜色。就这个颜色。
这不是海扁王吗？不是。
Actually panned out into a much healthier endgame. If you look at it overall.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. Showing that she can, in fact, go toe-to-toe with FireCake in the late game, in a macro game. His macro was fantastic.
Oh, 我知道。
Even when he went down to 12 meters, he caught back up.
Yeah, well, it's funny. In Muta versus Muta, even if they have way more, what you can do is look for where their mutas are when they try to engage you. You have to, like, do it perfectly, but try to go through all of their bases, hit all the drones, and then fork your mutas back out and get back home, losing as little as possible. So yeah, FireCake.
这要是能进屁股，那你就真的是可以 cos 闪光了。
The
Zerglings made such a big difference here as well. She spent a lot of money on Zergling upgrades to make sure that like you just could not defend with Zerglings. Your mutas had to go back because these Zerglings were so heavily upgraded. FireCake just didn't really have a.
他错了。
常联系。
If you look at the angling of the mutas back there, you could see that there's no way for FireCake to make a direct run to his side of the base.
好的，双方的第3盘马上就要开始了。
To get a good engage, and that's pretty much how mutas clean up other huge groups of mutas. Is you just get in there and the glaives start to take over.
Yeah, they certainly do. So these two seeming pretty evenly matched so far, tied up 1-1. Our last series of the night, and in fact, I think the series already.
他就觉得我们还是会有机会给他吃的，所以他就不会睡。
Final match for tonight, and of course we're going to be back here tomorrow all day.
如果人生追求纯粹到这个样子，我觉得也是一绝。
The day after that, bringing you even.
我们要是做人能做成他这个样子。
哦呦 ，Scarlett 放战术啦！啊，你这张图再赌个口给我看看。 你这张图有本事你再赌个口，我就服你。
物资之塔，不是可以赌口。
In the upper right, in the blue.
怎么赌
He is FireCake.
基地怎么赌？
机子不了。
他刚才在乌雷纳上挡嘎姐快狗那个叫什么？把3基地拍在了这个中央的小路口，把它堵住了。然后斯卡利特狗绕了一个大圈过来以后，发现地堡都好了。
How do you feel about this?
I like it. There's not going to be some sort of hatch block.
火高这边还是落双，哎，这盘火高还能防住吗？
And I mean, this is something that even a Protoss player
还能不能防住嘎姐的这波强势进攻？
Everyone's played this map so many times. It's not hard to hide where you're running your lings around. So I think it's a pretty good choice.
嘎姐单农民采气。
And it looks like she's actually.
看一会儿造完了狗会不会变成2农民采、2农民、3农民采？
Yeah, and hopefully for Scarlett's sake, this actually works out a little bit better because as we saw in game number 1, if you are not successful by a lot when you do an attack,
这盘不堵口了。外面那个基地给你。
哎，我跟你说，这样打有机会防住。
是啊，
这样打真有机会防住，因为对拼的很激情的，所以其实可以考虑不补第3个，不补第2个，就补，因为对拼的非常激情。
是不用补第2个房子，他这个打法就本来不用补第2个。
后面也不补了，
就是不用补啊。
但是这种情况呢是这样，就是如果你要是比如说突然间灵光一闪，觉得对手有可能会选择放快狗的话，你第一波造2个地方出8条狗，然后后面再靠实力打野是 OK 的。只是第3个女王会慢，
只是为了压对方的。
你看，就是这种补个宝，然后造8条狗。它里面还没有造那么多，因为以前在那个叫什么来着？4人图，斯拉斯废墟当时。 这么大在天地上面就不会吃亏。
这把上来要被咬很多血，
这是要被咬掉了。这个地堡掉的话，再见了。
对，因为他是普通民的，他是普通民还没出狗的。
这还怎么不知道？这已经死，这感觉已经死了。
变了，你2个女王都没了。
是还不错，至少没有基本。
Oh, busting through this
在一张适合憋牛的地图上面，嘎姐竟然选择不跟那种
He's making as many circles as he can, getting a Baneling nest also, but Scarlett has the advantage with this Baneling.
当年，
哎呦！
我跟你说，当年卡塔丽娜上面，跟嘎姐和 Wallet 打的那不是和斯努特2个当时猥琐派的代表。
这变毒爆了，你说能不能守住？
守是能守住，但是看还能再打几个农民吧。
感觉打不到农民了。
哎不！Going to stay on this, but Banelings are popping out now for FireCake, so that's a big deal. The advantage of
但后面的话该嘎姐了，这个现在是回合制游戏啊，对吧？你的回合已经结束了。好，到嘎姐回合了。
哎呀！
哇，9个农民，这没得打了，这没得打了。
8比15，8比15的话，你如果比对手多个10来条狗，
对，如果说3个机器都在的话，我觉得还可以。
不，现在是嘎姐打了一记暴击，然后火高进入晕眩状态，也就是下一个回合还是嘎姐出招。这是一个回合制游戏，
但这个农民死的确实太多了，只有8。
所以嘎姐现在还有一个4毒爆的一波进攻，你看又到了嘎姐的回合，
是肯定用不掉的。
哎呦，嘎姐2撞1，嘎姐对这一轮攻击出现了一次 miss，
但是人口已经领先很多，
是，
而且持续的采集上面嘎姐要领先。
The thing is, if Scarlett can keep FireCake making lings and banes, then he can't really afford drones. You know, he's just at 10 drones right now, so her economy is actually better. It's just her production is a bit weaker at the moment.
哇，又变这么多毒爆，但嘎姐下手太狠了。
就不给活路。连个运营的机会都不给。哎呀，看看这边。
2换3。
持续的一个进攻。毒爆掩护小狗，实际的输出是小狗。
GG。奖恭喜Scarlett，2比1拿到赛点了。
Scarlett合不拢嘴了。Scarlett 要是输了，我就染 Scarlett 发。
你也染？
他是 Scarlett 赢了染这样的
啊，你是输了你就染，就你和韩叔叔总有一个人会染，对吧？好，可以。
没有啊，我问怎么样？
可以啊。
可以，但我没有硬啊。
不，你已经硬了，观众都听到了 ，VOD 都录了。
哪有？
One thing I do want to bring up though,
我是打分系列，把它剪成麦克雷的发型。
come over from Korea, and FireCake has come over from DreamHack Austin. So this he isn't one of the players that just kind of skipped it and is just completely rested or anything. So these guys, they're on like equal footing in a way.
Yeah, certainly. And that is something to factor in, because especially when you have like a ton of games you got to play at a day, that can be very wearing, you know, on some of these players, you know, on different time zones and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what happens in this next game. I'm wondering if Scarlett is going to go ahead and try to use that same kind of aggressive style once again, because she definitely had very good control of the Banelings and the Speedlings. Or perhaps she'll actually just do a more conservative play in the hopes that FireCake is going to be on the defense, ready for an attack like that the next game.
I'm not exactly sure which map is next. I think that might have something to do with it. FireCake has been kind of like greedy in his openings in a way, so I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get maybe a little bit aggressive in the next game, mix it up a little bit, and catch Scarlett off guard.
Now this was a great opening here. For going for the
这个地堡要是后置一点，
it wasn't canceled either.
还是有机会造好。
Now the drone positioning here by FireCake was not bad at all, but all you have to do is crack open this entrance enough, and the Lings will slip right through. Like we're seeing right over here. And of course the Banelings are going to come in and do the heavy duty demolition damage and really allow you to close this out.
Yeah, it was a very good bust there, and very good connections onto the drones. That was very important to reduce FireCake's drone count so that he couldn't utilize all the larvae he had at 3 hatches. If he could, there wouldn't have been any way for Scarlett to actually break through at the end.
And it's important to note, guys, that what FireCake is trying to do there is get 1 or 2 of his lings to come in and assassinate Scarlett's banelings before the banelings can connect with the drones. That is way hard to do, especially at the highest levels, as there's so many quick little mind games and micro tricks you can use to try to outmaneuver your opponent.
It's StarCraft, a family-friendly game.
That's
here,
right.
As we see. But yeah, FireCake, man, on the ropes. Yeah, the last French player left.
Yeah.
好，来看一下双方的第4场比赛。
Does look like it.
诶，这边怎么了？
All right, down here in the bottom left.
好的，出生点位出生在地图左下角红色虫族 Scarlett， 选择了慢狗开。而地图右下角蓝色虫族 FireCake， 选择了裸双。
A cake of fire, Artosis.
A cake of fire. All right, so this is kind of interesting. Scarlett has once again gone for an early spawning.
这就是出几条狗过去咬一咬。
So it's just going to be slow
还是要开矿。
across the map.
Yeah, this is pretty meta, man, because she's been aggressive.
这个农民要
much more dramatic ways.
要做啥啊？
Scale it back this time around.
这不会去抓地堡吧？
FireCake will compensate for the initial glimpse of.
Oh,
and look at this, a spine crawler.
啊，这个地堡
FireCake has not.
火高看不到的呀。
He does not know. There we go.
拖农民啦！
Will he pull drones up to try to kill this?
Okay, but
嘎姐拖农民 all in 了，嘎姐怎么成为这样的一个选手啦？
drones have been pulled. Oh,
嘎姐啊！
Going for the throat right now. A very decisive play here with these drones. With the
怎么一言不合就拖农民一波了？
sick all-in rush.
嘎姐，我从灵魂上支持你，我从肉体上也支持你，我从精神上还是支持你的。但是你怎么只造1个地堡呢？
还会拍，这个肯定要拍第2个地堡。
对呀，你怎么也得多拍几个呀。
可以在2矿。
哎 ，nice， 行了，这个地堡的位置完美，这个地堡位置完美，再造个 BB 就更完美了。
这边队咬。
哦，这波队咬狗死的有点多。
哇，这波其实不该咬，真不该咬。
是，这次队咬狗死的太多了。
地堡造不好了呀，地堡造不好啦，嘎姐啊！
第1个地堡要退了，第1个地堡退掉，农民可以。
造不好，这已经造不好，这已经打不下来。
因为后面对手还有1个地堡。
嘎姐好邪啊！GG， 这样恭喜！火高18比分扳成2比2平。现在这场火高赢了也不是很开心，觉得自己脸上有点黏。
我跟你说，这一招 Scarlett 的用绝对是想过的，因为这张地图房子第一时间它那么飞的话，你第一时间快狗也好，你绕农民也好，它是看不到的。所以我觉得这个战术是没有问题的，这张图用挺好的。
If you get the spines up in the right position and they don't control their drones correctly, because of the location.
要打 A 战，果然火高可以跟所有选手打到3比2。
The spines are just eventually
接胜局，
接胜局，
是我们今天新学的单词。
对，接胜局。
That was kind of a crazy one.
这在大家的帮助之下，我们的语言水平真是突飞猛进了呢。
But we're going to that game 5.
I think Scarlett, maybe I'm not an expert on this rush, but I think that actually she spent too much time with her drones and the lings fighting in the middle.
Yes.
I think she should have backed up, and it would have been a tricky back and forth of targeting the spines versus targeting the attacking units from Scarlett. And even though that only comes down to a few.
今天晚上比赛还是5点钟开始。
Yeah, Taste, you're exactly
5点
correct.
15。
When she actually sat
5点15
and fought
开始。
against all the drones for a moment, thing is, he has a lot of drones.
那上下半区同时进行。
They don't do as much damage as a Zergling, let's say. The Zergling.
所以睡一觉起来又要战斗了。
睡觉起来。
好，决胜局，冰封神殿。
That was a tough one.
好，那么说哪位地图的上方呢，就是红颜色的 Scarlett。
Scarlett. Did our mic pick that up? Did that sound Apollo made in the background?
He really gets into it.
阿迪图下方的就是 FireCake。
It is FireCake。
后面节奏疯了，他们不停在学狗叫。
FireCake going for a hatchery at the expansion, and it looks like mirrored builds right
那你给
now.
我们翻译一
Scarlett
下。
going for a hatchery of her own.
5点。
By the way, I do gotta say,
应该是加6对吧？
Your intros here at the end
减
of
6，
the night, you're
那
like
边是减6，
doing like a
就他们那边已经11点多了，
the French commentators tasteless who has the most.
怪不得他们会疯。
This is like the closest thing to a rap
昨天播了12个小时了。
Wow.
哦，确实啊，已经直播了12个小时，
是不是有一种不知不觉就过了12个小时？
不知不觉就过了12个小时。
This has, by the way, been an incredibly fast series.
Yeah, definitely a lot of aggressive
正常
openings.
不知不觉你都快30了，
You know, if she wants to play aggressively against the
我都快
kind
60
of
了。
macro god Zerg here, FireCake, you can't really blame her.
你得
Yeah.
尊老。
I do think she's going to have to dial it back, though, in this series. I think if she did another aggressive build like that, FireCake would most certainly take the lead.
Well,
He's
she
definitely
did-
making the proper adjustments.
She did win the one really big macro game as well. Let's not
I
forget.
know, yeah.
on
That's
Invaders.
actually, I was
两位
about
先
to
生
get to
裸
that
双
because the macro
很成功。
game, with the Beauty
镜像开局。
这张地图其实确实快狗的概率很大。火高这边Scarlett
这次 DreamHack 这个风暴英雄中国去的是哪个队？
I confused myself. I'm like, wait a minute.
中国有
Is
去
she
吗？
doing that?
没有吗？应该会有队伍去
好像没
吧？
有，
I just threw
好像
myself
没有
out。there.
This is okay.
我记得是
yeah,
没有
she
的
does end up canceling it, but
这个就是这个是欧洲区，他们相当于是打出一个名额，然后去参加夏季赛。
Pavlov's
然后中国是谁去我忘了，伊斯大吧？
Choose psychology 101.
Yeah, look at me,
Wow.
man. Yeah. She's kind of like conditioned him to be like,
嘎姐
okay,
苏
there
三开
definitely could be a rush on the way. So let's start
Sure,
with
yeah.
Spine Crawler.
啊，没有
You know,
中国
it
队。
doesn't cost him too much to do it. I like
It's
that he
like
does.
我靠，风暴英雄一天打完啊！
Yeah.
And so we now have
8个队还不一天打完
Scarlett with just slightly
2天打
superior Ling micro
决赛明天打吧
FireCake to where the
小组双败，那也就是2个小组同时直
All
播
the，way back there, both
那也要
players
6-7个小时。
faces rather quickly. Of course, Scarlett's a little bit faster because FireCake is kind of on the defensive back
一
foot.
天打完。
So a tiny advantage here for Scarlett, but not enough to
Oh,
really
Fnatic
change the
夺冠。
outcome of the game.
Okay, Baneling's Nest on the way here.
夺宝农场
Both parties
还是相对镜像的开局啊。
continues up into what
就这边的话
looks to be, a
我是
more
比较习惯这张图
Yeah.
现在选择防守一点，
a big boxing match to
直接
start
防守的
the
话，
game.
然后就放张中场了，
Definitely
变
is
少量
what
毒爆防守
it。is, kind of gearing up into.
然后这种我这种防守我喜欢绕狗，
They want to go into mutilate.
绕几条狗
Probably will have like a
你知道吗？就是
little bit
这
of
种情况啊
Zerglings，maybe
你绕个
running
4条狗
around,
出去
but
变几个毒爆往，就对手只要正面一来打你，你变几个毒爆就右键点过去就行。前面变好毒爆直接就变的时候就右键点到对手矿区，就不用管了，然后就拼命在家里面操作。就很有可能打到东西。
对，这一直以来都是一种手段，很好的手段。
And so, yeah, both of them going for defensive banes. We do have a dozen Lings, though, on the way right now for Scarlett, whereas it looks to be all about the drones here for FireCake.
还是完全镜像，大家都是没有爆狗，就扫出了一些包底狗以后
Especially want to time them out.
，Scarlett 这边出的狗倒是有点多
When they get the vision up there.
啊，这边没有保底毒爆啊，三矿有些危险。
嘎姐这边还在试探，他怕高地上面有毒爆，他怕高地上面有毒爆，但是火高这边已经做好托农民卡高地位的准备了。
问题不大。
哎，这波爆狗可以了，因为他把那个他这边杀了几个农民嘛，他把农民差给杀回来。
没有农民，那边没有农民。
那就刚刚杀了一个，
而
且农民差
可以杀，
你看农民差已经回来了。
Yeah, she's actually got in there. She's doing a good amount of damage. More Lings coming down. Not the best angle initially for FireCake, but FireCake does eventually drive Scarlett back.
小赚力。
下来2位选手摁下了大量蟑螂，嘎姐这边摁得更坚决啊，因为嘎姐这边44农民，这是要坚决的一本爆了。 而火高那边应该是掉过房子，他刚刚应该前线掉了个房子。
大姐现在凭空就多了对手2个房子，
应该是有打掉一个房子，因为刚刚红了一下人口嘛。进攻点2本，火高这边还偷了3个农民。他这3个农民一偷的话，其实防住的概率降低了好多，而且蟑螂还是在野外，这边可以被卡位的。
哟，火高好危险啊！
是很危险啊！这波蟑螂本来就比对手少5个。
没有毒爆啊，对手有毒爆的。
好看嘎姐的操作，哎，嘎姐不顶吗？他看了对手拉了个弧形，没有看到对手所有蟑螂数量，不知道对手后续情况，选择不打。选择不打补农民的话，大家可以看农民数量也甩出差距了。
嘎姐有优势，
是变4个火蟑螂把路上房子都给射掉。
火高这个剧本啊，要把自己聚进去了，
准
射掉。
这一射又卡人口了。
一个女人射这么准，增一攻。哎，这波绕狗，
那绕狗 Scarlett 上面有兵啊，
嘎姐这边也绕狗，
他中场有兵。哎呀，兵往下走了啊，往上挪了，往上挪，看到狗了。农民钻一下，农民钻一下，对。
龙塔，火高现在的经济真的是非常的差。
是啊，这农民数量落后确实有点多。这波农民补完了，现在还是稍微有点落后。这5个农民一出来的话，暂时经济够了。但是我还是觉得，他如果要是选择第一时间奔着飞龙去发展的话，还是正面挺危险、挺吃紧的。
这样正面不好守。
对啊，因为一般来讲都是第一时间先爆蟑螂、火蟑螂，然后再准备可能中期去转个飞龙，去打乱对手，包括对正面的蟑螂、火蟑螂对拼当中，飞龙也是能起到作用的。
大姐感觉有意识到，已经意识到。
As you can see, once again, trying to time that out so she can actually connect and take out that overlord, but good control there by FireCake. We do have the Hydralisk Den.
那他这个意识到感觉应该是
看到了
啊，看到了。我刚想说有可能会根据对手的蟑螂数量没有变多来进行的判断。啊，这边把房子也是清掉了。那现在嘎姐这个半场啊，这个火高的视野已经不足了。
10个飞龙，刺蛇在造，问题不大。
Some damage done to Scarlett and take a lead.
Yeah, absolutely. That could be the.
这形势对于 Scarlett 真是一片大好啊。
And by the way, remember what we were talking about.
他这波刺蛇出来之后，甚至于可以去顶飞龙了，仗着自己有一攻，
是可以，是可以。
而火高这边选择点毒爆移动速度，他是要靠龙狗毒来打的话，经济领先是可以的呀。正常经济都很难打的。这飞龙第一时间没有打到任何东西。上方4矿不要了，
正面
大姐这正面顶怎么办啊？火高怎么办啊？你这不，你这不可能指着毒爆炸到刺蛇的。
看，
这是不可能的。而且先手上面，而且先手是属于那个谁的嘛？属于那个嘎姐这边的。哦，穿了，死了呀！死。好，刺蛇往后收一步，对，这收的话你飞龙敢打，我不信的。
啊 ，FireCake。这样的话，
恭喜 Scarlett，
恭喜 Scarlett。那么火高最后一位法国本土选手也是
吉吉思密达
了
啊，他是被法国主场给诅咒了的。
这样的话，32强法国本土选手全倒。
是，
觉得这个现场门票卖不出去了。火高想不对啊，不是我的剧本啊，我剧本不是这样的呀。
确实太亏了，他嘎姐从第一波放狗就一直都是属于赚的情况，而且嘎姐确实没有出任何失误，该压该顶，该补，一点问题都没有。所以火高这想翻盘都没有点，命运不在自己手里。好，那这样火高最后送掉自己所有飞龙，随着火高打出 GG。那么今天的
最后一场比赛，
对，32强的最后一场也是全部结束了。那今天的16场 BO5，我们也是全部的给大家转播完毕。
恭喜 Scarlett 进入到16强。